Fucking tough, motherfucker. Hi. So Harry and I were having a real quick conversation. Harry, what were you saying?
All right, so we are watching The Boys.
We have 2 episodes left.
2 episodes. There we go. And The Boys right now, to me, anyways, is comparable to Game of Thrones in the sense of the what the fuck factor.
It does have a high what the fuck factor.
In season 1 of Game of Thrones, like, you're watching the season, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? Why is this shit happening? What am I missing?
At the very end, like, everyone... I mean, I remember watching the first episode, and then I was like, I'm not so sure that this is that great. And at the end, I'm like, what the fuck? That's his sister. Why is he fucking his sister? Why did someone fuck their sister? Oh my god, did he just throw that kid out the window?
So, what, yeah, and that's exactly what happened when I introduced Brandy to Game of Thrones. Cause,
I jumped up off the couch.
Because there was like, I was season 4, season 5, it was just about to come out, and I was so excited because I read the books, and it was like season 3 or something. I don't know. A new season of Game of Thrones was coming out, and I'm like, I'm super stoked about this. I can't fucking wait. And you were like, what the fuck is Game of Thrones? And I'm like, here, watch episode 1. And halfway through it, you're like, this is boring as shit. And by the end of it, you're like,
play number 2.
Next episode. And we binged watch an entire fucking season in a day.
Yeah.
Because we started it Friday night, we finished it Saturday morning.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Season 1.
Oh, we didn't let him turn it off.
We caught up to Game of Thrones season by the time I was basically up to date with what was coming out. But The Boys, you want me to hold that, dear?
Yes, I'm tired. I'm little.
So The Boys is kind of like that. It's an Amazon Prime original. It's about, superheroes and stuff like that. It's like, what if the Justice League or
what if
the Avengers
were bad?
Yes. Well,
not all bad, but like, what if they were real? Because some of them would be bad.
What if they were corporate?
Yeah. What if you had corporate sponsors behind Superman?
So, we got 2 episodes left, and it's been a constant what the fuck fest. I've been on my feet going, oh my god, are you serious? And the music lined up for each episode. Like, this last one that we watched, and it's like a side character who's a human, and he's talking to a soup, and like he's reminded of what he's doing, and where he's at, and what's going on. And it's,
It's fucking amazing.
Was Elton John, you think you're a big shot?
You had to be a big shot.
No, and it's just fucking brilliant, and it's amazing.
The music is totally on par. It is totally on fucking
Susan,
par.
Alright, Susan, listen.
And it's got that kid from like all of those early 2000s movies.
It's a kid from the fucking Sixth Sense.
Yeah, from like the Sixth Sense and like Pay It Forward.
Haley Jones, whatever.
Like his eyes never grew.
He's also in a episode of X-Files. Anyways.
It's really weird because his eyes never grew. Like the rest of his body did, but his eyes didn't.
Susan.
His tiny little eyes.
Get past episode 1 and watch the rest of it.
Just like there is a lot of soup sex, but it is fucking worth it to watch.
It's only in
the
one
show.
episode though.
No, there's soup sex in several episodes. Like there's that one chick who kills the dude with the butt.
Oh yeah. Brandon Green, yeah. That's what happens when you get too enthusiastic with the butt eating.
But yeah, so there is a lot of soup sex, but it's fucking worth it. But we were basically talking about, like, Harry made the comment that he thinks that this is going to like be better than Game of Thrones.
I retracted that statement.
I mean, I think it's just as good as Game of Thrones.
And that's what I'm saying.
You can't hold this because you get bad angles. My
shoulder is fucking burning right now, so
I don't care.
You want to take over?
So it's not that it's better than Game of Thrones. It's just as good as it's on par, but in a totally different way. Because Game of Thrones has that like
Harley Quinn, nice to meet you.
Backstabbing, like, kind of vibe to it, like the whole way through, like you never know who's gonna backstab who. This is a little different.
No. You kind of get the feeling that somebody's gonna get backstabbed.
I mean, people backstab.
Goddamn, babe.
Well, I mean, in this episode, technically, someone backstabbed the fuck out of a bunch of people.
I'm just saying that we're getting the same vibe from Game of Thrones, well, from the boys, as we were getting from the Game of Thrones, as in, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
You don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, there's a lot of times where you're like, wait, what? What is that? And then you have to wait, like, an episode to see what the fuck that is. Or, like, what, like, there's a story there. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Anyway. We're giving away too much. We just want to give a little synopsis of what's going on.
If you're not watching The Boys, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
'Cause fuck soups.
Except Starlight. I like Starlight. Okay,
well,
bye.
As far as right now, yeah. Bye.
Bye.